sure that love can come around. Girl, here it goes. Gotta let you know that it's amazing how you make me feel. Oh, I never let you go. We gon' be invincible. To my surprise, you said that's how I feel. Let's make my life on purpose. I knew that I was done with searching. When we fell in love, we never made love. Every time that I walk through the door, I go deeper. Said I know from the start, baby, you were a keeper. Even when you get on my nerves, I would never leave you.
What's up, sir?
Said I blessed the day when we met you to sing.
Cynthia Jones, are you still watching? What's up, Dewey?
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
It's Tuesday. J. Lamont coming at you in the class. Yeah, I'm gonna feel it.
Every time I think of you, I'm so amazed. All the things that you have done for me. Yeah, I'm so glad that I found you from all my needs. Now let's make this moment we can truly see. All right, Dewey, all right. I love you all make you dream tonight. Through the night and make everything alright. I love you all through the night. Who's gonna love you? Who's gonna love you, girl? I'm gonna love you, girl. What a drum to have when it's someone like you. Always takes me high up to the sky. Now I'm laying here holding you, feeling so free.
Thank you, thank you.
This special night is you and me.
What's up, Mark?
It's you and me.
I love you all through the night. Make everything alright.
What you wanna do?
I love you all through the night.
Let me know, girl.
Hey,
Who's gonna love you, girl?
Me?
yeah, I don't think so. Say it again now.
Look, lay your head on my pillow, you in a dreamer's high. Elevated from middleman up into the sky. Might as well be home. Vacation at Island Halls. Just like a spade.
Oh, okay.
Just like a game of ball.
Oh, okay.
Love's a lethal weapon, and I'm aiming for your heart, body, mind, and soul, baby. Tell me what's the
Okay.
What should
All right.
I start, girl?
All right.
Solid as a rock. Waterfall love, pray the current never stop. Cook good, eat good, curvy as can be. You my better half, baby. God cooked you up for me, right? To say the greatest, better than the legendary, huh? Straight out the pavement, rose from the concrete, ma. Know you beautiful, you know see you beautiful. Elevated mind nowadays, that's her new school. Hold me down through the worst, giving you the best. You an ass.
Catch up, what I tell you about pitching woo on the job, boy?
Man.
What's up, Vicky? Love. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button, please.
Me.
I'm gonna let you go. Love you all through the night. Make everything alright.
Isolation boots,
Gonna love you all through the night.
3 baby.
Who's gonna love you, girl?
Me.
Hey, Miss Knight.
That's it.
Who's gonna love you, girl? I'm gonna love you, girl.
We out.
Yes, he does, Nicky Jean. He is a singer-songwriter. That's why you got to tune in to the Attention to Detail Urban Radio Show. We got to download that Live 365 app and put in Real Urban Radio Network. You'll hear good music that you won't hear on that other station. Tammy Mac, tell them who I am, please.
Hot damn! Welcome to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and getting in your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, children. Hello, children. What's happening? What's happening? Let me get into it as quick as I can. I got to play music, but I got to talk to y'all as well. Today is an important day. I need you guys to come on in, especially all the artists. This is about you. This is about you. And, of course, Regina Ivory, you're welcome to listen. Nicky Jean, you're welcome to listen because it's about y'all, too. So this is a meeting today. The superstars is coming in. I appreciate that. They're coming in early. Shout out Vicky Love is in the building. She's on the she's on the YouTube side, my collective. Superstar artist Nisi Knight, she's in the building. Superstar artist Kejo is in the building. Superstar artist Letitia Carrington is in the building. Who else is in here? And over here to my left on my Jermaine side, Regina Ivory is in the building. Superstar artist Mark Lamont in the building. Dewey Canton, superstar artist, yeah, he is in the building. And let me see, Nicky Jean in the building. And Cynthia Jones in the building over here on the left side. So y'all is tuning in. I appreciate that. No, don't come in for a bit, Nicky Jean. When you want to hear good music, it's not just my show. It's the radio station. Drop down that app, that Live 365 app. Everybody down that Live 365 app, put that on your phone. It's free. And then search Real Urban Radio Network. We're bringing you great music 24/7. So that's what you don't know, including gospel and Southern Soul. You'll hear a little bit of Southern Soul today. Anyway, let me get right into it. First of all, I'm Rory Darvell, your host. This is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, Real Urban Radio Network, a Black-owned streaming station. I want you guys to bear with me. Latrice Lawrence, superstar artist, she has checked in as well. I want you guys to bear with me, stick with me for as many segments, because this is about you. And I really want you to hear the words that I say. And nothing is about arrogance. It's really about you. And some things I may say to you, and you may say, ouch, that hurt. And so it's not my intention to hurt anybody. It's my intention to wake everybody up, especially the independent artists. So this is something that's been on me for a long time. And some of the stuff, I know many of you that tune in on a regular basis, you've heard a lot of this, but there's some more that you haven't heard, especially when it comes to going into 2025, when it concerns you as independent artists and the music. So some things, like I said, it may sound who he think he is. I am him. That's who I think I am. So yeah. So however you take that is how you take it.
But I suggest you take it positively, because when I'm saying that I am him, Sammy Norfleet checks in, appreciate it, brother. As when I'm saying that, when I say I am him, is because it's about y'all. I am him when it comes about y'all. That's the confidence, that's the vision, that is the assignment. The assignment is about y'all. So I'm going to point out some things that I want y'all to answer. You can either answer it live or you can just answer it to yourself. As far as what's going on, as far as your music goes. And first off, if you feel that I do nothing here for you, then check out now. They won't waste your time. If you don't think I have anything to offer, or I haven't had anything to offer in terms of moving forward with your music, then check out now and do not send any more material here, because that saves me time, because I want to deal with people that want to be here and that believes in what the assignment is, because my assignment is coming from the top. And when I say the top, I'm speaking from a heavenly standpoint, because it's on my spirit. So much so that last night's concert that I did, which is my shows that I love doing. And I've been at the Celebrity Center for 13 years doing shows there. That was an assignment too. And at the time, I didn't realize it was an assignment. It was an idea. It was something that I wanted to bring to the public, where they can hit a concert setting and pay a minimal price, but still get the feeling that they're at a real concert. They can dress up. It's a date night, celebrate your birthday, your mama's day, daddy's day, or whatever kind of situation, but you didn't have to pay a whole lot of money and hundreds of dollars, et cetera, et cetera. You got good food. And so that was an assignment that I didn't realize it until now that I'm ending it. That assignment is over. And it's over because I have a new assignment, which is a bigger assignment, which is bigger than me. It's about y'all. Last night was and I appreciate everyone that came out, Letitia and those that came out and supported the show. Latrice Lawrence, she wasn't in the building, but she did support. Gina Graham checks in, appreciate it. And a lot of people do support. Kejo was in the building. He had rehearsal. Letitia was in the building. They both had rehearsal with Latrice, whose show is coming up on next Saturday at the world famous Stuffed Potato in Anaheim. So if you haven't, get your tickets for that and go check them out, along with Lamar Deuce Lubin. That will be in the building as well at the supporting Latrice. Who's that? Sharon Daly has checked in. Appreciate that. Oh, Sharon. Okay, that's Sharon. All right. What's going on with all this echo? So anywho, I'm glad you guys are here, because I do have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But last night's show was my last show at the Celebrity Center in the way I've been doing it. I was trying to do both, but the assignment here is bigger than what I was doing over there. And last night's show, it really was put together with spit and shoe polish. It was a struggle to put that show up. I struggled. The band we had to replace replacements. And it was rough, but we got through it. People seem to still enjoy it, and I appreciate that. And shout out to the band who did a great job, especially the drummer who was Gardner Strong. We call him Junior. He actually came. He replaced the replacement drummer, and he came the day of the rehearsal, and he was 3 hours late for that. That wasn't his fault. He worked, and then we found out he had to spend 2 days in the hospital after that, and still was able to do the show. Here's some climax for You Love Me on the Real Urban Radio Network. Be right back.
If you elevate me, take me by the hand and show me. Put a ring on it and let it on it. Show me things I ain't never seen before. Then give me all I need and more. Won't be enough to make the space to take your place. I'll show you that my love you is here to stay. I'll be true and I'll be yours forever. Hey baby, you L-O-V-E me, love me. If you L-O-V-E me, love me. If you L-O-V-E me, love me. If you L-O-V-E me, love me, love me. Oh. for to treat you like your queen. You love me, just run your time and show me off about the things. Love me, I can make your wildest dreams come true. Love me, don't get another man's space to take your place. Love me, and I'll show you that my love for you is here to stay. Love me, I'll be true and I'll be yours forever. If you L-O-V-E-me, love me. 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 I wait long enough, long for your love. This is what I need, and I need it now. All I got, all that I have, but only if you love me. Hey, baby, you know it's not that hard. I'm pretty simple. I'd like to think. If you L-O-V-E, love me. If you L-O-V-E, love me. Hey, give it to me, baby. L-O-V-E, love me. If you L-O-V-E, love me. Love me. L-O-V, just to love me. If you L-O-V, just to love me. If you L-O-V, love me. You L-O-V-E, 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 love me.
What's up, family? I'm Pastor Harold Ford.
And I'm Prophetess Deborah Ford, and we are overjoyed and delighted to have our show, The House of Gospel Music, playing right here on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Make plans to join us every Sunday morning from 8 until 10 a.m. Pacific time for 2 hours of praise and worship. I promise you, when you tap in, we'll lift up your spirit and feed your soul. That's the House of Gospel Music with me, Pastor Harold Ford, and Prophetess Deborah Ford, 8 until 10 a.m. Pacific every Sunday morning on RealUrbanRadio.com. Also live 365 app by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network.
What's up, everybody? This is Doc Martin from my band Brown Suede. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show with the savior of R&B, Mr. Roy Darvell, on the Real Urban Radio Network. Let's go.
Let's go. That was Climax with Love Me. The lead singer of Climax, that was Mirage. Mirage was one of the background singers for me, along with Niecy Knight and Ari. Ladies did a wonderful job. The audience loved them. They had a couple solos in there, and the audience loved them. And Niecy Knight and I did a duet. Of course, the audience loved her. I think they clapped me a little bit, but they definitely clapped for Niecy Knight because she did her thing, because that's what she do. And so the ladies made me look good last night. The band made me look good. Like I said, a lot of times people come to shows and they don't know the behind the scenes of things, and you just see the end result, and hopefully it's a pretty picture. And I thank you guys. I was getting calls this morning and today from people who said they really enjoyed the show and appreciated. There were people from out of town that also came and said they enjoyed the show, so it was worth their trip. So we appreciate that. Definitely glad we was able to bring you a good show. And like I said, I want to thank the 5 people that I had to replace. I had to replace 5 replacement band members with 12 days before the show. I had to replace 5 people. And like I said, I had to replace the entire horn section, which is a 3-piece horn section. Had to replace the entire horn section. Then 3 days later, I had to replace the replacement keyboard player. And again, sending out, he had a medical emergency. His fiance had a severe stroke, and so he had to drop out. And then the day of the rehearsal, I had to replace the drummer. And So shout out to again Gardner Strong, who came in, and he came to rehearsal 3 hours late because he didn't get off work until a certain time. Our rehearsal was at 5:30. And then I found out the day of the show that the day after the rehearsal that he was only there for half the time. He spent the next 2 days in the hospital and almost had to cancel coming, which means the whole show would have been canceled unless everybody's going to clap to the beat to the song. We wouldn't have had a drummer. And so shout out to him. Shout out to Wendell Phillips, the keyboard player who came in within a week of the show, and the 3 horn players. Let me see if I get the names: Nick Ortiz, Ralph Watkins, trombone player, and Sin Ra, trumpet player. So I appreciate those guys and everybody. Kaya, shout out to Kaya. She was a bass player. She's out of Utah. She plays with Jazz and Pink, and she was on the bass. Kaya Kareen, and also the keyboard player for Climax as well. Shout out to Cheryl Cooley for letting me use her people. And what's her? Maggie McNick. I think Maggie McNick. She said I knew I would mess up the last name, but Maggie. So we do know it's Maggie. So and shout out, of course, Mike Edwards on guitar was doing his thing. So I appreciate everybody and all of you for coming out. Shout out to Tanya Grogan. She's in the building. She wasn't able to make it from Arizona to come down, but she did support. So I appreciate that and all that good stuff. So now on to the business at hand. And the next song, by the way, is coming up, Latrice Lawrence. So I'll give you a little bit of Latrice Lawrence because she's going to be doing her show coming up Saturday night at the world famous Stuffed Potato in Anaheim. And you're going to hear songs. You're going to hear songs from everyone. That's going to be in her show. So you're going to hear from Kedjo, you're going to hear from Letitia Carrington, and you're going to hear from Lamar Deuce Lubin as well. They're all going to be up there supporting Latrice. Anyway, so here it is, guys. I'm not doing that show in New York. I'll be performing, but in a different capacity going in 2025 because it's so strong, the assignment for me to get the independent artists together. And the goal is to get your music back into the mainstream, the R&B, the good R&B that you guys are doing, the great R&B that you're doing, back into the mainstream. And what I want to express to you guys, and if everybody doesn't catch it, because I'm going to contact every artist. And people that don't get all of this, if they tune in late or if they don't tune in at all, then I'm going to actually reach out to them and urge them to watch the podcast on my YouTube. Watch the podcast on YouTube because this is about you guys. As Brockler Blakely checks in, appreciate it, on my Jermaine side. So listen, I've been having conversations with people individually, but really not so much as a group. And there's over 100 of you guys that are on the roster here whose music I play. And I want you guys really to, if you haven't, understand how important or how good your songs are. And I think a lot of you, and this is just in my heart, because as an artist, as someone who wrote songs, as someone who was chasing it and trying to get a record deal or get songs placed, you, for the most part, not saying everybody, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like you guys really believe in the music that you're doing. And again, take this as someone who's not coming down on you because I'm here to, I want to help. I want to build up. I play your songs. So obviously I believe in them. But the activity is that you guys don't believe in your songs as much as I do. So the artists that I play here, when I started, and I'm going back, and some of you have probably heard this, but you're going to hear it again because some people haven't. So bear with it. The artist, when I started this thing, it was not a plan of mine at all to be on the radio. I was asked if I want to do a radio show to help out Boss Man Cuddy, who was new here. Sure, I'll do it. So I played old school R&B. That's what I was doing because that's what I know, old school R&B. And then it was, I think, Latrice Lawrence, Carrie Taylor, and Zia. I think they were the day ones of whose original music that I played here. And matter of fact, speaking of Latrice Lawrence and Zia, you're going to hear them back to back, Taking It Back, followed by Cameo Bounce on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Well, I'ma tell you what you don't want to hear, and I'ma make it crystal clear. Here, you don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking it back, you don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking the time out to work on me. Walk through the dark of uncertainty. Light in the dark negativity. It's like I'm on a ship about to sea. Yeah. You don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you didn't get the best of me. Taking it back, you don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause you'll never get the best of me. I get sick and tired of trying, so sick of all the lying. Keep asking myself why. Taking it back, you don't know my whole history. Taking it back, 'cause now I've got the victory. If you're sick and tired of trying, so sick of all the lying, you keep on asking why. Gonna leave those things behind. Hold your head up high till you reach the sky. If you're sick and tired of crying, so sick of all the lying, just asking yourself why. Gonna leave those things behind. Just hold your head up higher. Keep on riding high. When they ask me about my life, I did much more than try until I reached the sky. Spread my wings and fly in the sky. Spread my wings and when you ask me about my life, when you ask me about my life, all I do is try. Keep on climbing high. Spread my wings and fly.
Giving you a better variety of today's R&B and old school. The Real Urban Radio Network.
Here you go, come calling my phone, knowing that I ain't what you want. Can't handle me telling you no. Maybe it's just time to move on. All you need to know is I'm through. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gave my all loyal and true.
Yeah.
Moving forward, pushing through. Now you can do what you wanna do. What's good for me might not be good for you.
Oh, you mean outside the door or downstairs?
If you won't treat me like you should.
Oh, in the
You know,
oh, you mean in the front room?
so now I'm out.
Oh, okay.
All the silly games you play.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
No, it ain't going.
well, does she have the key to get in downstairs? Oh. Well,
and somehow you just gotta see.
no, you have to wait until my next break. Hanging out at the door. Yeah, well, it might be unlocked. Well, it's unlocked now. It should be, unless somebody came along and locked it. But it's unlocked now. So when she supposed to get here? So if it's not locked, then have her call you to call me so I can let her in. Yeah, because it's unlocked now. Because I think I'm on the one in. And I'll leave the door to the front room upstairs open so she can come in. Okay. Yeah, he just didn't look. As my grandma says, he couldn't see for looking. Okay.
What? Well, I'm sorry that I missed your call. Well, it went on the sound booth. I can't hear the phone ring.
I'm back here. Sorry.
What do you mean? Now you can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. For me, might not be good for you. It's not good for me. If you won't treat me like you should, I'm gonna find somebody who won't do. You know, another good who can do better than you. You can do what you want to do. What's good for me might not be good for you. No way, no way, no way. If you won't treat me like you should, if you won't treat me like what you won't do, you know, another good somebody else now.
What's up, everybody? I'm recording artist Angela Lee, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, on the Real Urban.
Gave you two in a row. God darn it. Can I get this thing on the right thing? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Gave you two in a row right there. That was Zia with the cameo bounce. And before that, we gave you Latrice Lawrence with Taking It Back. And she's going to be performing live at the Stuffed Potato, the world famous Stuffed Potato in Anaheim, California. Get your tickets for that. Go to the stuffedpotato.com. People are checking in. I see Patrice Navarone has checked in. What? My classmate, she has checked in. Diane Ingram out of Carson has checked in. She was at the show last night, at the concert last night with her people. And I want to thank her again publicly. She did, though, for those of you that were VIP, she did her and her daughter Brianne did the VIP the lanyards for you guys. So, and they were personalized. So some of y'all had those personalized ones. That was Diane Ingram and her daughter Brianne that put those together for you. Even the meal tickets they did fancy as well. Even the dinner tickets was done fancy. And also Nichelle Bell, she's important to this conversation. So I'm glad she is able to check in. John Gray has checked in all the way from Canada. Appreciate him checking in. And I got a special request here. Also, the Stuffed Potato has checked in as well. So they said, heck, they talking about us, so we're going to be there. I'm going to check in and listen. She was in the building as well. Tina and Jordan and her sister, they were all, Tam was in the building. Appreciate them. They didn't say hi to me, though. They just boned out. But I appreciate them being there. Hugo, my co-worker, my buddy, he has checked in. Also, this is superstar artist Patrice Lee. She has checked in, but she is asking for a prayer. We're definitely going to give her that. She says her sister was just diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. So we are sending prayers out to her and her family and the sister as well. Prayers out for a recovery, and it is very possible. So do not give up. Zia has just checked in as well. She's on the my Jermaine side, on the left side there. She has just checked in. So, all right, the gang's all here. Trying to get through this, everybody. Listen, I was saying that going into 2025, and let me say, Nichelle Bell is my music administrator, and I've often mentioned her name. And so there's a plan. I left off by saying Latrice was one of the day one artists here whose music, original music that I played. Matter of fact, I think she was one of the first interviews I did, along with Zia as well, and Carrie Taylor, that I remember. They were the first ones. And I would start playing just a little bit of the original music. And this is where I think you guys aren't appreciating yourselves. I'm just being honest, because you're not supporting yourselves, especially when you have a radio station that is supporting you. And it leads me to believe that you really don't believe in your material, or you're afraid of really putting yourself out there, really promoting yourself. And I'm not saying that for everybody, but I have 100 artists. So keep that in mind when I'm saying these things. It's most of you are not. Most of you run back to the top 40 shows and all that kind of stuff, and you give the top 40, which isn't paying you a dime other than that gig you're doing that night, and you give your music no love or very little love. Or you submit a song here and you disappear and you don't support the song. Nichelle Bell is the one has raised the level of what this radio show does by what she does with the flyers that I pay for, that you get for free and don't put on your sites or your social medias to promote. That's disrespectful. Because if you submit a song here, we play it, and then I'm asking you, say here's, and I'm paying someone to do the flyers who upgrades you as well by researching to find out if your song is properly registered, putting your album covers on, and you won't even put it on your social media every time your song is in rotation. The radio show, the radio station, when your songs was playing here for a while, there was no royalties for you. It just played. But the radio station is also upgrading as well. And now, if your song, you have your stuff together, which Nichelle Bell does, and I've always often said to people, hey, you better get with Nichelle Bell while she's inexpensive, because once she finishes her education in something, in this with all the streaming and the things that she's learning about, and most of you, if you admit to yourselves, you ain't got to admit it to me, but just in your own self, that you don't know a whole lot about the streaming and how you get paid and really how you get paid. And guess what? Even in that, I'm advocating to dump it, because unless you are a Beyonce and you have millions of records out there in streams, you're not getting paid any real money. But I've also introduced a gentleman by the name of Jimmy Goff. He was on the show here. He created an app for independent artists so you can get paid in full. So in other words, when you charge 99 cents, instead of having people go to a streaming service that's making billions off of you and paying you nothing, and I don't mean just use independent artists, I'm talking about named artists. Named artists are complaining. People that got way more hits than all of us combined. People that done won Grammys and awards and Soul Trains or whatever. They're not getting paid either, because streaming is ripping off everybody, but they're making billions. So why are you doing it? See, because what you're doing now by putting your music on streaming services, and I like to use the word sexy. It's sexy for everybody to say, so where do we get your music when I interview them? It's on all streaming platforms. So what does that mean for you? Are you getting paid for that? Is it you still got to go to work tomorrow morning? So obviously, what is the streaming doing for you? But guess what? The streaming people who can't sing a note, who can't play an instrument, they living well off of your music. That just people just stream it, and they're paying them $10 a month. How much of that you get? 0.003 of a penny. That's how much you get. 0.003 of a penny. Why are you doing it? But then there's this APArtistPay.com that you can go to and register for, and you can get all your money. And Nichelle Bell can also show you and teach you how you can get paid every dollar that you got coming to you. Have you called her? Have you talked to her? Have you went to the AP? Here's Victoria Venice. I'll be right back on the Real Urban Radio Network, because I got more for you.
He the kind of dude that'll make you lose your cool. Got me feeling like a little girl back in school. Things I never did, now I really wanna do, just as long as I'm with you. So you got something that I like and that I can't deny. I think you're so fly, but you always pass me by. I could be the very girl to come and change your life, just as long as I'm with you. You ain't got no worries. I'm gonna stay right here. So call me at 2:30, and boy, I will love you. Take my time and love you, give you all of me. So call me at 2:30, I give you what you need. In the day or in the night, I'm the dude that was sent from up above. The kind of man to show you the meaning of love. He don't wanna fight, so I'm taking off my gloves, just as long as You ain't got no worries. I'm gonna stay right here. So call me at 2:30, and boy, I will love you. Take my time and love you. Give you all of me. So call me at 2:30. I give you what you need. In the day or in the night. 2:30. You can call me in the day or in the night. 2:30. You can call me in the day or in the night. 2:30. You can call me in the day or in the night. 2:30. You can call me in the day or in the night.
Hello, this is Pastor Melvin Jones
and Evangelist Linda Jones, inviting all of God's true believers to join us each and every Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Top 10 Gospel Countdown.
We are blessed and honored to serve you with the best of the best in gospel music, as posted weekly on the Billboard Gospel Chart.
The Top 10 Gospel Countdown every Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Real Urban Network app and realurbanradio.com.
IVF is a miracle for us because it allowed us to have our family. After having my daughter, I wanted more children, but my embryo transfer was canceled 8 days before the procedure. Donald Trump overturning Roe v. Wade stopped us from growing the family that we wanted. I don't want politicians telling me how or when I can have a baby. We need a president that will protect our rights, and that's Kamala Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Don't be a sucker for Donald Trump. Be a soldier for democracy. Stand up and vote on or before November 5th.
Hey everybody, this is Sadia Yasmin, and you're listening to Attention to Detail, old school radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
All right, we are back. That was 2:30 by Victoria Venice. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Bruce Allen, who has checked in on the my Jermaine side, my left side, says, my buddy Kashif tried to show him years ago, but nobody was listening. Now, if you don't know who Kashif is, he was an R&B artist from the 80s. Kashif wrote a book called This Business of Music, and it explained everything you needed to know about the music industry at that time. And of course, the book is outdated now, but I mean, there's still a lot of principles in it you can apply. And unfortunately, we lost Kashif. He was a writer, producer back in the day. And he passed, it's been a while now that he passed away. So miss him in his music. But anyway, far as, DeFranco Forrest, superstar artist, he has checked in. Hollis J out of Ohio, he has checked in as well. So I was saying, guys, the more I played your music, I started phasing out the old school that I was playing. And I don't think what you guys are realizing is my listenership, now it changed, but it went up. And now, as you guys know, those of you that pay attention, I play your music only. I play old school only on Wednesdays, and I play a couple of old school tunes on Wednesdays, like I said, just to remind us of those shoulders that we stand on from back in the day. But the rest of this music on this show, y'all carry. That's why I asked, do you have the app downloaded? Do you ever listen to the radio station? Because if you're a radio station, whatever part of the country you're in, if the popular radio station there was playing your music, Cardell Harrington, you'd be playing that station every day telling everybody, hey, my song is on such and such, such and such. But when you say, well, I don't do that, or you don't do that, and let people know, every performance, since y'all out there doing top 40, those of you that do original music, you need to be saying, hey, guys, I do original music. My song plays on the Real Urban Radio Network or wherever it's playing. Tune in, because radio, these are some facts that you guys are going to get. I've talked to radio. They don't introduce y'all no more unless you got a following. How many of y'all have that kind of following? Because guess what? Whatever attitude you have, if you feel that you don't need the Real Urban Radio Network to help or assist or be a part, if your song was doing all that well, we'd be playing it anyway. See, Beyonce don't have to tune in here. Beyonce don't have to send her record in here. Bruno Mars don't have to send her record in here. Ella Mai, they don't have to send their record in. Real Urban Radio Network plays it anyway. You don't have that. So unless you do, and we're going to keep it real here today. So no radio station that's playing your songs is even promoting you. When you pop on here, I shout your name out. People hear your name. I play. You're not getting that from the main radio station. If you get lucky enough to play the record, they're not promoting you. They're not putting out no flyer with your face on it. And now if they are, tell me I'm missing it. Because I never hear your song on the main radio station. This is keeping it real. And I'm saying that to say this. You guys have a radio station here. You guys have a radio station here that is supporting you, pubbing you, treating you like a star, because you are. But you guys aren't treating the radio station the same way. I'm being real with you. That's going to stop going into 2025 because we understand when I say we, that means you as artists and this radio station. We're on an island. We're on this island on our own. And that's fine. But what we have to do today, which radio doesn't do anymore, what mainstream radio doesn't do anymore, they don't take you off the island and tell people about you around the world. So y'all got to bring people to the island. Real Urban Radio Network is the island. All of y'all need to bring people to the island. The more y'all bring people to the island, the more you tell people, download the app. My music is playing there. I listen to y'all music in my car. I listen to the station. And you know I'm not lying. Hey, Mr. Washington, co-worker, man. How's it going, brother? He just retired. Congratulations on that retirement, my man. I'll be glad when I can retire. Well, anyway, so I bring the people here. Y'all got to bring the people here. The old school way. And many of you guys are of that age, like I am. You know how it was. See, the industry plays on the fact that you want to be a star. So they let you be one. But y'all forget, when you see your name on a billboard, when you see yourself and you're going to be interviewed at BET or whatever, or the late night shows, who's paying for that limo ride that you got? You are. Then you complain and you're upset when the royalty check is small. That's because that stuff is being paid for by you. You didn't have to hustle up the billboard promotions because they got a team doing that for you. Today, you got to do it yourself. It's work. But guess what? You have a radio station here that is worldwide. Worldwide. Not local. It's worldwide. That's got your back. And you guys don't take advantage of it. We have a person here, the music administrator, Nichelle Bell, who is out there learning. What we have here is integrity, which the industry and entertainment does not have, as we all see is being exposed. And it's been that way before Diddy. It's just that, you know how they say the tip of the iceberg or the straw that broke the camel's back, et cetera, et cetera. That's all Diddy is. He ain't the main, because he ain't been around that long. But it's out in the open. It's a void. Who do y'all trust out there? Who do y'all trust to take care of y'all and help y'all in y'all career? Tell me anybody. Mikhail London checks in, superstar producer. Who do y'all trust? Who really could you go to this think they're going to have your back? That's the word here for the Real Urban Radio Network and the people that I associate with is integrity. Nichelle Bell showed me she had integrity, so I messed with her. Jimmy Goff, who created the app for y'all to get paid. Let me give you some music. Chew on that. Mark Lamont, tonight, Real Urban Radio Network.
I know I better know ya, but girl, I ain't gonna hold ya. I got some things I wanna show ya. So if you come on over, put your left up on my shoulder, and rock this roller coaster. Tonight, 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 tonight. Yeah, you about that t-shirt and jeans, let me see the match you set. Pull that thing to the side, let me see if I made it wet. You got it looking nice and warm, and here's something thick and long just to get this thing started. Them Vicky secrets coming off at rapid pace. The look of excitement is covering your face. I'm about to set off the alarm and put in work to make it Body sweat like you been running marathons. Now treat me like you're back and baby ride. I drop down low and use your lips for the ride. Both here for the same reason of denying. A whole lot of fun, call it sexual exercise. And whatever comes after that, baby, that's our business. You can remain friends or you could be my missus. Baby, whatever it is, I'm sure that we'll have the lid and get to the bottom of things without the judgment of friends. Shit. I know I better know ya, know ya, but I ain't gon' hold ya. Oh yeah, I ain't about to stress ya. So what you come on over? I'm about to lift up on my shoulders. I'm about to throw the toes down when I start to get home, I'm doing everything that you like. If you think I'm loving you, see what I get inside. Yeah, I wanna get in your mind, dog. Just want to break it down. You ain't gonna go home. I hope you know what you done got yourself into. If not, you gon' find out as soon as you come through. Girl, go ahead, get undressed. I'm about to sweat that hair out. Sorry about the press. I put my best work in to impress. Either way it goes, you'll be satisfied nonetheless. So baby, let's go ahead and set it out. I got what you need to get broke out. I don't think I need to say no more. Just get it naked and come closer. Won't you ride it? But the looks go down,
Hey, what's up? This is Shanice, and you're listening to Rory Darvell on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show.
Mark Lamont with Tonight. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, the Real Urban Radio Network, black-owned streaming station. I am he, Rory Darvell, and Cardell Harrington, superstar artist. He has checked in on the Jermaine side. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so anyway, getting right back to it, I want to get as much of this in as I can. So again, you guys, this is about us working together as a unit. You're on an island. I don't care what part of the country you're in. I have artists from here to the East Coast and a little bit beyond that, Canada and in Germany, or is it London? I forget where she is. Terry, I forget where she's at. But anyway, shout out to Lando Johnson. He's checked in on the Jermaine side as well. So anyway, we are on this island, you guys. The industry don't want you, but we don't need them. That's the beauty of it. We really don't, because you're doing this positive music, and most of you are black, and you're doing this positive. You're talking about love and this, that. What R&B is about? What is about? The music that brings us together, that we can slow dance together and dance together fast, and where men and women will get together again, and we have appreciation for each other. That's what y'all are doing. The industry don't want that from us, and that's fine. But we actually run this. We created this. Do you guys realize there's never been another Berry Gordy? Think about that. There's never been another Motown. Jay Treese checks in. There's never been another Berry Gordy, because the industry said, God darn it, we let one slip through. And he was running his stuff. And then they railroaded him, and he had to sell. But aside from that, we can run our own thing right here. Black-owned radio station. Not me, Boss Man Cuddy. I'm a cog in the wheel. You guys are spokes. Your music is spokes. I'm on your team. So when you have someone on your team, Y'all need to support that. I consider Nichelle Bell on my team because of her integrity. I consider Jimmy Goff, who has created an app for all of y'all to make your money whole. So you ain't got to give him a percentage of nothing. You pay a fee, one-time fee. Who's joined? Who's joined? Who has joined AP Artists? An app designed for you to get paid 100% for your money. It would be a damn shame. No, I ain't joined. But you all on streaming services bragging about, I'm on the streaming service that's, they're making billions off of me and all the other artists, but I ain't getting nothing. But, the service, I'm not going to join that service. I'm not saying read up on it, but I'm not going to send you guys knowingly anywhere where y'all going to get ripped off for your music, like you're getting ripped off now. You join that happily. I'm sorry. Say ouch if it hurt, but you do. I see you. Everybody, we get your music at all streaming platforms. I mean, I don't get nothing, but they making billions up. So go somewhere, because listen, you guys, you have to believe in yourself. So you put it on the streaming platform. What a streaming platform now is nothing but a lottery, and you're hoping your song gets picked. That's it. You hope your song gets picked, and you get no money for it. So what's the difference if you say, hey, if everybody, think about it, all the others on here right now, if you guys told this public that's listening, and there is a public listening, and they like your song, which many people do, they commented on it all the time. I like that song, and they want to buy it. And you all send them to AP Artist. That's where you can get it. AP Artist advertises on YouTube. Are y'all advertising on YouTube? How much you paying? You're not. Christina Coppola checks in. Are y'all advertising on Facebook? So you pay AP Artists $9.95 per release of your song, and they're advertising it on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else they're advertising it, where you're not. It's an electronic record store. They click on and you can say, I got my own website or blah, blah. That's fine. You can have your own website. You can have your website, and then you attach your website to AP Artist. And when they click on your face, on your legitimate album cover, not some demo, because we're not doing those. We're not doing that. I'm telling you now. 2025, because Nichelle Bell researches all of y'all music. This is what I'm talking about, stepping the game up. She stepped my game up, because I was just putting your picture out there generically on the flyer and sending it out, because that's all I had. She changed that. Everything is elevation. So going into 2025, and I'm making it known now, if you send a demo here and she determines it's just a demo and you ain't got nothing official, it will not play. It will not play. We all, because of a radio station, the big one, if they require it of you, you do it no problem. So you're going to do it here too. Because many are called, few are chosen. Sarah Shine, girl, you got it. Real Urban Radio Network.
Girl, you got it. She knows what she wants, and she usually get it. Her focus on a hunt, and she stay out of business. 2 jobs, no car, and she still gonna get it. She's a queen by far, and she don't give them digits. And she knows what it's like to stay up, working all night and day. And she keeps herself looking bright, and she knows how to kneel and pray. And her heart stay on honey, cause she knows what she wants. It. She'll never settle for less, so you better give her your best. Girl, you got it. They can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it. You make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it. And they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it. You make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And they want a part of the limelight, so you stay on their minds. Just keep doing your thing. Girl, and some days she don't feel like talking,
but she keep on walking, cause she keeps her faith. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And she knows that sometimes they won't keep their word, so she stays on a hustle, cause she don't learn that her future depends on what she believes. So every morning she wakes up on fire, taking on her desire. She's a queen, that's for sure. They don't even ask no more, cause the spirit won't tell you what she's about for sure. And even when they try to bring her down, she's gonna bounce back, smile and hold it down. She'll never settle for less, so you gotta give her your best. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And they want a part of the limelight, so you stay on their minds, just keep doing your thing. Girl, and some days she don't feel like talking, but she keep on walking, cause she keeps her faith. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it. Girl, you got it. So keep doing your
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
All right, that was Sarah Shine with "Girl, You Got It." You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. I am Rory Darville, your host. If at the beginning of the show, when you hear Tammy Mack introducing me, she says, "It's your show. He's the host." I don't know how often you pay attention to that. And you probably don't, because it's every day, it's just in your head. But that part, "it's your show," is important. That's the important part. This is your show. Treat it as such. Take advantage of it, because you can't go to the big radio station and do that. If somebody's doing it, please let me know where they're doing it at. I don't care what state you're in, what town you're in. And here's the thing. The thing is to bridge. What you guys have to understand, everybody is a dot. I have never met Joel Treese. I've never met Hollis J. I've never met Paula Latang. I've never met R.L. Bell. I've never met Reggie Taylor. I've never met Terry Green. I've never met Kim Tibbs. They're in Alabama, Ohio, UK, I think. I forget. Baltimore, Texas, Virginia. I've never met them. How do they know about me? Dots connecting, referrals, word of mouth. They're in all parts of this country. I've never met Paula Latang. She's in Canada. Would love to meet them. I would love to meet all of them. I have met Madge Johnson out of Virginia. I have met her because she came here not to the station, but to perform here in LA. So how do they connect? This is what I want y'all to understand about each other. Cheyenne Pruitt checks in. It's about the dots connecting, but you can only connect them dots if you're telling people about the Real Urban Radio Network, where your music is playing. And then eventually somebody go, "I've heard of that station." It's work. It's work. If you're not willing to do it, get out. Because you are cheating yourselves. What's the point of you sending your song here if you're not going to promote the station that's playing your music? And if you got it on more than one state, you should promote all of them. You're trying to get your record heard, and you're trying to get these dots to connect. So your name, build up your numbers. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Most of you guys, you come from the era that we come from, that same era of sending your demo tape into to the record labels and hoping they call you, and a lot of them don't. So what do you got to do? You got to write some more songs and submit them again and do all that kind of stuff. And you're hoping. Well, see, now you're in control of this. No one has to sign you. You're the CEO of you. You have to build your team. It's like if anybody's ever done a pyramid business, you're the head and you build your team below. I'm the head of me. I'm building my team. Nichelle Bell is on my team. She's not less than me. She's on my team because I roll with her. Jimmy Goff is on my team. I have people that are on my team. I'm building from the top down. That's what y'all supposed to be doing. You bid your generals and all that kind of stuff or whatever. You want to have a promotions department? Find you somebody that rolls with you but sees your vision. See, I see a vision with you guys. I don't have a song in this game. I don't have a song I'm rolling with y'all. And y'all don't want to roll with, y'all ain't rolling with me. I'm putting out the flyer. I pay money. I pay money to be sitting in this chair. Nothing I'm doing here is free. Y'all are benefiting on the money that I'm paying. And y'all can't put a flyer that's generated by that I'm paying somebody. Y'all can't put it on your website or your social medias every time it's in rotation. Every time it's in rotation. Because guess what? I'm putting it out every time it comes up. It's on my Instagram. It's on my Facebook. And it ain't even my damn song. I don't get a nickel. Matter of fact, you're not getting a nickel either because you got it on a streaming service. But on apartist.com, I did pin it on both sides, on the Facebook side and on here on the YouTube side. You get 100% of your money. They don't take a percentage. They don't get a nickel. You get 100%. You pay one time just to have the service. It ain't monthly. It's one time only. I think a $10 advertisement is pretty damn good for my song. I pay it gladly. And then if people buy, because guess what? Y'all get 100,000 streams. That ain't even $1. But you can sell 5. Somebody go to your website and buy your song, but y'all afraid to tell people. But yes, that's $5 if you charge 99 cents or $1.29. Speaking of Jay Treese out of Baltimore, here he is, here with me on the Real Urban Radio Network.
That's how it all began. She's here with me. here with me. I don't know, but this ain't me to give into love so easily. There's something about her can't explain. Wanting to give her my last name. It's been 5 years now.
Hi, this is recording artist and two-time Olympian Siobhan Nieto, and this is my new single called Through the Good and the Bad.
Real Urban Radio Network. This is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere, right here. People can probably tie us, but they can never beat us. I'm telling you right now, they can't do it. They can't do it because that's what I do. I got Letitia Carrington coming up for you. Matter of fact, it's going to be 2 in a row. I got Letitia coming up. Now, Letitia will be on stage with Latrice Lawrence this Saturday, going down at the world famous Stuffed Potato of Anaheim. Get your tickets. Go to www.stuffedpotato.com. And I want to again thank Tina and her daughter Jordan and her sister Tam for being in the house last night for my Prince tribute concert. Went down. Appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We did our best. We did our best, man. We did our best. And like I say, it was rough. But I believe, honestly, I'm going to tell you guys something. I believe in confirmation and messages of different kinds, spiritual things. And like I said, I've tried for a couple of years. I think I did 4 shows, and I was doing my show and doing the radio station and doing the thing with promoting the independent artist. And it became more and more of a struggle to do my show than it is to promote. It was taking more of a toll on me to do my show and juggle this. And I think it was giving me the message. And so it was, like I said, the show barely took place. There were so many things that were going wrong. And even the day of the show, I'm on stage and 2 things happened. Well, one of the artists locked their keys in the car with the engine running. That was the day of the show. So, late getting there, got there, and it worked out. But then we get to the show. I had a wardrobe malfunction. My shoe busted to the point where I was afraid to walk on the stage because I didn't want people to see my shoe talking because I didn't know if it was going to come all the way off. And so the last few songs of the show, which the shows where I'm supposed to be actually moving and dancing and so on and so forth, because they were all up-tempo songs to close out the show, I spent my time standing at the mic because I was afraid. And it was my left shoe, and I'm left-handed, so I couldn't do everything left. So I would have turned to the left. People would have been able to see the slit. I mean, the entire bottom part of the shoe had separated. And so I had to stand there at the mic. That's why I couldn't move. And I matter of fact, I would walk sometimes behind the girls and tell it. I think I told them, I said, my shoe has split. And so I'd walk back to the mic, but I was afraid to turn. Then during one of the songs, the beginning of the song, Kiss, the Kiss with the guitar riff. So the guitar player starts, and it went out. His battery died at the beginning of the song. So all these things that were taking place, shout out to Dewey, who did Morris Day. He was in severe pain. I'm just telling you guys all this. This is what all these things and the replacement of people at the last minute. He was in severe pain. He brought a stool out. That was not originally a part of his plan, but because the sciatica had hit him and he had to sit down to try to get some comfort. But us as artists, the show must go on, and we want to make that happen. Like I said, the drummer, he came on the day of the rehearsal. He was 3 hours late getting to the rehearsal, because I just hired him because he was replacing the replacement drummer. And then he informed me, he said, man, I almost called and said, I couldn't do it. because I spent the next 2 days in the hospital. He only had 3 days to learn the material, and it's 19 songs. And he was able to make it. So that even told me more. Yeah, this is it, because it's about you guys and my assignment. And I love the assignment, but what's frustrating for me is it's not coming back. But so, and I've been, this has been in prayer and spiritual things, like, look, you got to cut some people loose. If they don't want to do it, if they don't believe in what you're doing, if they don't believe in the vision that you have, that you can see for their own material, let them go. Don't waste your time with them. And that's what I'm telling you today. So those that want to roll, if you believe in what's happening here and if you don't see the vision that I see for your own material, don't send your music here, and we won't play it. Let it be known. No hard feelings, but I just don't have. None of us have the time for people that don't want to promote and work for themselves. I should not be working harder than you promoting your music. It doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to do it anymore. That's what I'm saying. And I'll come to you and let you know, hey, we're doing. What are you doing? And like I said, if it's too much, and every artist will be given that information, because many are called, few are chosen, and I'll roll with the few, and we'll make this thing happen, because it's not me. It's just, this is a divine situation. And like I said, I love the R&B, and understand your material. And I'm gonna speak on it in the next segment about rejected material, because I think that needs to be discussed. You guys' music has to sharpen the other. When I played Latrice's song, and it was a song that I actually played at my mom's service, a beautiful song. And then I think it was Zia and of course Carrie Taylor. Like I said, those are the first three that I remember. How your songs got to where they are now, because I had no other reference. I referenced your songs against those old school songs that we grew up on. And I would say, does this song measure up to the other? At that time, I was playing just 8 songs, and I was only on for an hour. Does this song measure up to the others, to the 8 R&B songs that I play, old school stuff? That's the measurement of how I was deciding how to play y'all songs. And then when I say, oh yeah, it does, I replace it. I would knock out one of the old school songs and put that song in, one by one, because the listenership, the people, those are the most ones who make this final decision on whether they like what you're doing or not, and they decide whether they're going to keep listening to your station or not. That's how I was doing it. Now, let me tell you how I do it today. When I come back, I'm going to tell you how I decide how to play your songs today. Letitia Carrington, Real Urban Radio Network.
Be my love, we can lay in the daybreak until the shadows fade away.
So are you going on there tonight? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, how do I get out of here?
No, we're going after you.
Oh, I leave at 7 a.m. Yeah. Oh, because Jackson said y'all started at 7. I was like,
no, we started up.
Oh, okay. I said, do I need to go to a commercial break?
The seasons have changed and love is new again. My beloved spoke to me. This is what he said. He said, just one kiss will turn the hand of time, and we'll be forever young. Two hearts beat as one. We've laughed and cried under the sun, and every day feels like we've just begun. You swept me up and carried me away. You tell me that you're here to stay. Don't you ever go away. Just one
Letitia Carrington out of San Diego.
So close to mine. Young heart.
We're going to be performing at the Stuffed Potato next Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
You saw her, Tammy.
The Real Urban Radio Network is streaming live on the World Wide Web at www.realurbanradio.com. Log on for the best old school and today's R&B. Can't get to a computer? No problem. Download our app from your smartphone app store. Just search for the Real Urban Radio Network.
Here we go.
Download. Bam. Just like that. You can take us everywhere you go. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram by searching for us at Real Urban Radio 1 and Facebook by searching for the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it real 24/7 on the Real Urban Radio Network. We're supporting Black businesses and Black lives always matter.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Thanks for making us your station playing today's R&B and old school.
Iron Man.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
And I'm Sean.
And we are the Walkers. You're listening to Rory Darvell's Attention to Detail. Oh.
You're darn right you are. I just gave you two in a row. That was T. Rayner with Dance. And before that, you had Letitia Carrington with Young Heart, her latest release. And like they say, she'll be performing with Latrice Lawrence this Saturday night at the world famous Stuffed Potato in Anaheim. So y'all make sure you get your tickets for that. Joan Chastain, my former boss and friend, not former friend, but former boss. She's still my friend. She has checked in on the Jermaine side. And before that, I saw Christina Coppola. Christina Coppola. I wonder if she's in relation to, movie director. But anyway, she checked in, so I appreciate that. And listening to Mikhail London, he's over here on the YouTube side. He has checked in as a superstar producer, and y'all just complimenting each other and all that and each other's songs, and that's fabulous. Love to see it. Support goes in a circle. That's what I say. Support goes in a circle. So listen, I was saying before how I was judging how I would put your songs on the show, and I was going off the old school jams. I said, okay, could this song play next to, I don't know, Teddy Pendergrass, or can this song play next to Anita Baker, blah, blah, blah. And if the answer was yes, that's how your song played. That was about, 4 years ago, maybe 5. You know how your song make it to the air now? What I compare them against? Your peers, the other artists, not the old school artists. Because the public, the people, they buy these songs and they hear them. So I go, does this song measure up next to Hollis J's song? Does this song measure up next to Baj Rajel's songs? Do these songs measure up against each other? So you guys are the barometer now. Because I've already said, I chose your song initially because your song can play next to Beyonce and all whoever's that's out there right now. That's the shame of the industry now, because they don't. They're not looking for y'all. They're not reaching because y'all don't have enough followers. See, we based your song on what it used to be based on is merit. Is your song good enough? It's like they used to say when you watch the Motown movie and they say Berry Gordy, they have, and they were honest with each other. Would you buy this song or a sandwich? Would you buy this song or a sandwich? That's where you guys need to be. Y'all need to push each other to greatness because it benefits all of you. Because you guys, like I said, this station right here, we're on this island. And we have boats, and we have to go out to the world that's saying they don't have good music like we used to have anymore. They do. People don't know where it's at. Terrestrial radio don't do that no more. They don't do it. They don't go out and spread the good news. We got this great music, come over here. They don't do that. They jump on the back end now. How many followers you got? And I don't know what the number is, but apparently none of you have it. Because I don't hear you on these I don't hear you on these terrestrial radio stations. And terrestrial radio station it's a dinosaur anyway. I mean, Howard Stern saw that coming when he went to a Sirius XM. Ain't nobody gonna be paying for radio, huh? We have to be the visionaries and make sense, and you have to trust yourself. We wait until somebody else come and they get big on it, then we want to jump on. Too late, or then you can't get in. And the reason why you don't get in now, where it's easy to get in for you right now here, because bottom line is, to me, you don't believe in what you're doing. You don't even promote your own music. So y'all are ready. In other words, if Latrice Lawrence song plays and the other 9 songs I play suck, that hurts Latrice Lawrence. Because anybody going to tune in to hear the one song good out of 10? Or if I'm playing Kedjo or anybody's song. So you need to root for everybody's song to be good because it benefits the whole. And that's the vision that I see, and y'all need to see it too. Promoting each other, and guess what? The number one thing here at this station and my show, this show here, is integrity. I do right by everybody. You don't have that in the industry. So when you come along and there's somebody that don't fit the criteria, because everybody here is working for the good of everybody, when there's a bad seat, it's easy to pick out. And I will kick your ass up out of here. You'll be gone. That's real. Because we too old. We too old to play. Y'all ain't got time. And I don't have time to play with you. That's real. So your music, you guys understand. Remember the groups back in the day? I had a conversation with one of the artists the other day when you had a Lakeside and a Cameo and a Parliament and all those groups, and you have these concerts, and the next day, what we do as kids, we go to school and we say, who turned it out? Well, I think the Isley Brothers, No, Cameo, it was one. But guess what? We liked all of them. That's the position you guys are in. And some of you, too many of you, don't see it. People compliment your songs and get out. You got to stick your chest out and get out there. We bad. We, not just me, you bad individual, but together we bad. Here's Kevin Nash with Never Let You Go on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Baby, I wrote this song for you. If you ever begin to doubt how I feel about you, you can always go back and replay this song over again. But I want you to know that I love you, and I will never let you go. Never let you go, never let you down, never let you just never How many times, how many ways can I show you, baby, that my heart is here to stay? Stay with you, baby. How many ways, how many times can I tell you, baby, and express to you my love is for real? 'Cause I'm the real deal, baby, and you need to know this, girl, that I love you. I'll never let my pretty feet touch the ground, baby. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. No. Please believe me. You need to know that I'll never let your feet touch the ground. Never let you go. Never gonna let you go. No. So hear me carefully, and my words won't change. No. Never let you go, baby. I will never. I prayed and waited on God. Please God to sing, baby. And now you're finally here. Next to me, baby. I prayed to Him to send me my queen, the lovely, virtuous, beautiful woman I see in my dreams. And I recognize you, baby. I know it's you, baby. And now I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
let you go. No, 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 no. I'll never let you go. Never let you go. No, 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 no. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go, baby. No, no, no. Oh, I'll never let you down, baby. Please believe me. I'll never let you go, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, recording artist Victoria Venice, and I'm in the Dominican Republic, but I'm always listening to Attention to Detail, old school radio show with the savior of R&B, my friend Rory Darvell, on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Never Let You Go. That was Mr. Kevin Nash, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. It's the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. We getting it done out here, bringing you this good music. Hey, I was gonna say something. Download the app. I mean, you guys should really download the app. I mean, especially the artists. It should be automatic. This is what I'm saying. Everything is attached to this radio station that has something to do with you. You should have it. You should have the app. You should be listening to the app. And it's not about necessarily tuning in right here. It's about listening to the station. Y'all should just really take time. And what's going to happen when you're listening to the station, you're going to hear somebody whose song that I play that plays there that's going to be playing there. You'll hear Letitia Carrington. You'll hear you're Latrice Lawrence. You'll hear it because I listen to the station, and to show you I listen to the station because when I hear y'all's song, I get excited. 2, I screenshot it to let you know I'm listening to the song, hearing your song, and you ain't listening to it. That don't make no sense. So going forward, like I said, 2025 is going down like this. So whatever the requirements is, and you'll know if your song doesn't meet it, and Michelle Bell will be able to tell me, because you guys, your song won't play because we legitimize this radio station, and so you need to be legitimate too. Whatever you would do to have your song play, you would do it. So I don't know what the attitude is, who he think he is. He ain't nobody. If I'm nobody, guess what you are? Nobody too, because your song plays here at this nobody station. So guess what? We all a bunch of nobodies, or either we a bunch of somebodies, regardless of what you may think. And if you feel I'm a nobody, because I'm not a nobody. So pull your song or don't send no more songs. Either way. So, but bottom line is respect will be put on this radio station and my name. And I ain't going to say it no more. Now, is we done or is we finished? I think we finished. So I'm doing it. So let's go into 2025, y'all. Kicking ass. Let's go to work and make it happen. Y'all got too much material, man. And keep writing. Put projects together. Stop doing one little song every 6 months. Put some projects together and get your mind working. Get your brain going, man. Get your brain going. Get your creativity going. And put some great songs together. And, do it. Go to work. And let's make this thing happen. Listen, I want to spend the last couple segments, if I may, before I bring up Backhouse Nation. We're going to get some funk in here going for you. And then I'm going to close it out with a couple of other jams, a couple other artists that's going to be... and I'm going to say a couple things. I saw 2 black men at a club the other day. They were outside. And I was trying to find a way to get into the conversation because they were ignorant as hell. And when it came to something, it was very disrespectful. F Kamala Harris. I ain't voting for that B, blah, 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 blah. I'm voting for Trump and this, that, and the other. And she just lied to our face. She ain't gonna get us no $50,000 credit for that. Did Trump get you a $50,000 credit for a house when he was president? So what are you talking about what Kamala's not gonna do? You ain't even give her a chance. Trump was in there 4 years. Did he get you a house where you can have credit and anything? So you're coming down. But then I realized about these 2 men. As the women were coming out of the club, black women, they was trying to, I'm gonna make this as quick as I can, but basically they was trying to shoot their shot or say something to them, and the women was like, no, whatever. And then all of a sudden they started talking about it. That's why I don't mess with black women, blah, 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 blah. And then I realized, is it Kamala or is it black women you have an issue with? But here's the thing, while they were saying these negative things about these women, I'm looking at them. And they were, oh, that's why you in the club by yourself. And I'm going, Ninja, you in the club by yourself. So what are you talking about? It's like the things you shoot out at these women that are turning, and you mad because they turning you down. These are grown, old ass Negroes. And it was like, you would think, I know one of them, he was 58 because he said his age, and the other one looked older, and he was kind of tipsy and had drunk, and he's offering a woman a ride. She's waiting, and when she was told him politely, no, she never disrespected him. That's why I got a nice car. And just ignorant. But to the election, I've struggled for several years to find an intelligent Trumper, to have that someone that can give me an intelligent answer to why they're voting for Trump. And it's interesting, the qualifications that used to be needed to be thought of to be the president, and how easy it was to be disqualified. And I don't think Trump has any disqualifications to a Trumper. And I'm going to talk a little about it, but I'm going to give y'all some funk right now. This is Backhouse Nation, Cafe Funk on the Real Urban Radio Network.
You heard about the new spot? Oh, man. There's a bro by the name of Sir Funk-a-Lot. He runs a joint called Cafe Funk. No kidding? Oh, man, you can smell the funk for miles. Yeah, dog. I think it's time to get funky. This is the Quantum MC from the place to be. Yeah, here to give you what you want. I'm the direct from Cafe Funk. We got funk up all in your face. We gonna give you a taste. From the core, the brain, melody, and how we gotta get it. They got funky chicken, funky fries.
There's a liquor store right across the street.
You know what it means is funky, man. Funky just a sound, it's a lifestyle. Like now with the back to the crowd, with the lights down. Open and riddle and funky is raw fiddling. Why is the crowd killing it? Me and Bond killing it, the funk, baby. Rockin' away, funk, baby. Yeah, it's the funk, baby. Yeah, you know what it is. It's the funk, baby. The funk, baby. Yeah, you know what it is. It's the funk, baby. The funk, baby. Say it with me, come on. It's the funk, baby. What? The funk, baby. The funk, baby. Yes, you know what it is. It's the funk, baby. The funk, baby. It's the funk, baby. Yeah, exactly. Come on.
This is Vivian from Alamo Valley, and you're traveling back in time with Rory Darvell on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Your home for today's R&B and old school. The Real Urban Radio Network.
Real Urban Radio Network. We are back. That was Backhouse Nation with Cafe Funk. I got two more for you. We got the last two artists. They're going to be playing at the Stuffed Potato as well, along with Latrice Lawrence. They'll be supporting her at the Stuffed Potato of Anaheim, world famous Stuffed Potato of Anaheim. Get your tickets, www.stuffedpotato.com. Another Black-owned business, by the way. So I'll be hooking up the Black businesses. You know, that's what I do. Connect the Black businesses and all that stuff. So yeah, getting on out there and get them tickets and go have a good time. I got two artists coming for you back to back. They both will be playing. So she's going to have a stacked house of talent backing her up next week. So y'all make sure y'all get on out there. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Tuesday is election day. It's interesting to me that so many people, especially people of color, Black people and Hispanic people, are voting for Trump. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. And here's the thing is, you know, I'm not sitting here saying that Kamala Harris is going to be a great president. I don't know. I have no idea. From what I understand, from a history standpoint, I couldn't vote then. I was too young. But Jimmy Carter was not a good president. But he was a good man. He is a good man. He's not dead. I didn't want to say he was. He is a good man. And there's a difference. Kamala, it's just like any other job that you do. You may have done a job that you were not good at. So, you know, you were fired or whatever, but you weren't a bad person. You just couldn't do the job. Donald Trump is a bad person. He's not a good person. And I don't know how anyone that claims to have common sense, and I know people, I have friends that are actually going to vote for Trump. And the reasons, I've never heard an intelligent reason to vote for such a human being that you would not have in your house. A human being that would attack your your daughter and think nothing. Here's a man who has admitted, and it makes me wonder about the character of the moral character of the country. That this shouldn't even be close. This man has admitted to sexual assault. You say, when did he do that? Go back to the Hollywood Access tape. He says, I'm going to pop a mint because when I see a pretty woman, I can't help it. I just kiss them. Can't help myself. You just kiss, whether she asks for it or not. Just like he said, I'm going to be a protector of women, whether they want it or not. Well, he says, I also kiss them, whether they want it or not. That is an assault. And people are going to vote for that. This man, a married man, by the way, and I'm not saying because men, do, but it's the point of this man saying, he admitted, I hit on a married woman. I'm married. I hit on a married woman. I was buying her furniture. And then, there was just locker room talk. No. That's not. No. Going around saying I sexually assault women is not And then he's been convicted of it. And people are voting for him. There's no disqualifications. This man has said he would sic the military on his political rivals. He said it. And then all of these idiot politicians who are just want to stay in power, that's all that is. They know damn well what that man is saying is wrong, but they act like they don't hear it. Just like the comedian that he acted like, oh, I didn't hear the joke of him calling the entire island of Puerto Rico garbage. Oh, I didn't hear that. But he hears everything else that's said about him. But he didn't hear that. He spoke right before Trump came on stage. And has anybody ever looked at, and I asked these people that I've talked to, I said, do you know who you have in his cabinet? The people that he's appointing? They're not government people. They're not people with any kind of real experience. He's talking about having the Judge Eileen Cannon, the one who dismissed the documents case, as his attorney general. She has been rebuffed by the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals twice, harshly, because she's a Trumper and she's made decisions in his favor that baffles the mind. That's going to be the attorney general. Stephen Miller, if you know who he is, the old racist egghead guy that's constantly talking stupid, he has no government experience. He has no experience in RFK Jr. He's going to put him in charge of medicine. Said it. And that he can do whatever he wants. Banning vaccines because he's not a vaccine guy. These are the people, the incompetence he's going to have surrounding him. You know why he's going to have incompetence surrounding him? Because he's incompetent and he doesn't want smarter people around him. He'll have no guardrails. And that's why I say the people that are voting are stupid. And if Trump wins, and I got a feeling he's going to, it bothers me because I've said America is due for a harsh day of reckoning. And it's a shame of that because I live here in America. And whatever this country gets, it deserves if they put that man in office. And I live here. I could die in this. But America has never been great from the status of making it great again. It was built on a lie. It was built on death and blood and destruction. When has it ever been great? Why? Because we got nice cars? We got luxury homes? Is that what makes it great? But America is, I'm telling you, that would be the right man to be in charge for the day of reckoning for this country. And the people that put him in charge, that voted him in, I hope whatever goes down in this country negative, that it happens to those people as well. I do. And that's a sad thing to say. So with that said, God is the greatest. I got to say that before I go. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be back on Wednesday, and hopefully we'll have the right person in office. Y'all have a great rest of your day and enjoy your week. Lamar Lubin, Dance Floor, Kedjo, coming after that with Slow. Enjoy your weekend. Back to back, Kedjo. Surprise, brother.
Until I saw you on the dance floor, I changed my mind and said, "Self, you better stay a little more." The way you move those hips and did those hips took my mind on a trip. And damn near did a backflip. Almost lost my mind when I seen you on the dance floor. 'Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. I lost track of time when I seen you on the dance floor. 'Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. All eyes on you, watching you do what you do. You inspire desire. Every man is wanting you. I said I better take a chance. Ask for a dance. Bring her back home for a little romance. Almost lost my mind when I see you on the dance floor. 'Cause you look so good dancing on the dance floor. I lost track of time when I
see you on the dance floor. Cause you look so good, dancing girl on the dance floor.
Ooh, baby. Woo. Look at you over there, girl.
So what's you gonna be live on what? On your IG?
I'm recording 20 shows.
Oh, okay. How long are
they? An hour.
You ain't gonna record them all tonight, right?
Huh?
You ain't recording all 20 tonight, right?
Hell no.
Oh.
This is our run through. This is our rehearsal tonight.
Oh, okay.
But it's an actual show too. So we'll be taping a real show.
Oh, okay.
And but the guest is my friend, so in case we mess up, ain't no sweat.
Oh, okay.
Glad to meet you. So,
it's gonna be done.
Yeah, so there ain't no sweat if we mess up, but we're trying to go all the way through and then at the end take notes to see what's gonna make it better. Because our first guest is Tabitha Brown.
Okay.
And then the second guest is Lucy Light.
Oh.
And then the third guest is Tiffany Haddish. Oh. So we gotta be right off top.
Right.
Like, I hate our first, second, and third show because we won't have the hang of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you should have had me in there.
We got the biggest celebrities the first 3 shows. So I'm just hoping.
The Real Urban Radio Network.
Have me as a practice guest.
Right here. Give us some.
Yeah. Come on.
So y'all check out that www.apartistpay.com so you can get your money. www.apartistpay.com and get paid in full and get rid of streaming. They ain't paying you. That's why Ice Cube left the Raiders. Because Al Davis never paid us.
All these rocking relations, every moment spent with you, getting to know you, and your baby. I know you know like I know. Every moment we spend together only brings us closer. And like my old school record player, we can go from 45 to 33. But 78 is where you like it, baby, and that's cool with me. We'll move this slow. We'll take our sweet time as we ride this way. We'll move this slow. We can take as we want to, as long as we move slow. We'll move it slow. The way I speak to you, you should know I'm serious. Love I see in the start has got me curious. But let's take our time and get it right for me for us. And I know you can sing, but my best just can't sense it. Listen close to my words and make me get so clear. And I put my heart on my mind, I have no fear. So while we're here, I say you so. Take our sweet time as we ride this way.
Meaning I can slow it down like the Matrix, or I can speed it up and beat it up and get loud. They call me Black Ghost, way I move the crowd. We don't switch and wear tight jeans and nothing. We old school like stickers and neck kickers. We so cold, graduated from street flippers. I want you, catch a girl on my zipper. I'm swift, the nigga let it cold by finger. The baby call me Mike, cause she love the way I thriller. Can't tell a thriller, I'ma put her to bed. And please don't let them haters get all up in your head. Baby, I'm the moon, you my star. You know I treat you like the queen that you are. Come on up and close, we gon' take it nice and slow, taking off my coat.
We'll take our sweet, sweet time as we ride this wave of love. We can go deep if we want to, as long as we move it slow. Move it slow. We'll move it slow. We'll take our sweet, sweet time as we ride this wave of love. We'll move it slow. We can go deep if we want to, as long as we move it slow. Move it slow.
All right, to my Jermaine, I'm out of here. And to my collective, I'm out of here. If the election goes the wrong way, I'll be cussing on Wednesday. I'm out.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.